Hello and welcome to the second round of the RWB for Chang GT3 Masters class. I'm here with Dave 2.0.
Yes, hi guys, how you doing? Looking forward to tonight's race.
A few little sound issues there, but I think we're good to go now. So we're starting with qualifying. We'll take you through the scores from the first round in a few minutes or so, but let's just have a look at the cars on the track. Obviously we're following Taha Mali at the moment, who was the winner from round one. He'll be looking to capitalize and retain the lead in these early stages. So the first round was in the Road Americas, and we had Taha Mali, as I said, in first place, Jake Moore second, Rodders in third, Samek in fourth, Cesar Morano in fifth, and Brendan Dove in sixth, Tyrion Dave in seventh, and Hayden McLaren in eighth, Madley in ninth, and Resident Evil in 10th.
Yes, very, very interesting results there. It's good to see some familiar names up the top. We never managed to see Taha Mali in the earlier race, did we? That we were commentating on.
No, this is the first time we've seen him drive. We didn't see the Road Americas first round starting commentating, so forgive us if we're a little rusty with the names. We'll do our best, and we'll see how that goes. We're just following Cesar Marino at the moment. In one, he's at a purple first sector. Let's see how he gets on. We'll do a little bit of a summary of the track and run through of the track as well at some point. He's at a purple second sector as well. Marino on a cracking flying lap here. Let's see as he approaches the finish line, is this the top spot? And it is, yeah. Purple, third sector. We'll just wait now and see if anybody else is on a flying lap as well. With the amount of time we'll have left to go, I doubt that's going to stand somehow. We're just getting the director interface up and running, and then we'll put the track on the screen. There we go. That was quick. Can you bring it back, please?
That's okay.
There we go. And that is... I'm not going to be able to read much into that, but you can see the track, importantly. And while the track's up, I'll give a quick overview of the track. It's not a track I've driven myself, not in race rooms, on other circuits. But if you go into race rooms, you can see Tom Carnal doing an excellent drive-through, a professional driver, ex-professional driver, and you get a real good feel for the track on that footage.
Yeah, it's Chang International Circuit, location Buriram, Thailand.
Yeah, Buriram. It was the first FIA Grade 1 track in Thailand, and so I think it's a bit of a national treasure. Although it's called Chang International, I'm going to give some facts here, Chris.
Go for it. Hit us up.
It cannot be called Chang International for many races.
Why is that?
because of the laws around beer and advertising. Chang beer is a famous Asian beer.
Of course.
So it is actually Buriram International Circuit. I don't like these branding nonsense on the circuits myself. So I think we should refer to it as the Buriram International Circuit of Thailand.
But we are open to, you know, if there's any beer companies out there that would like to be mentioned on this broadcast.
Absolutely. We could be. I'm quite happy to be the Stella Artois Championship if there's a few quid in it.
Or even a few bottles.
Yeah, that'll do me. So let's have a look. There's been no change. Oh no, we do have a change. I believe Dove has put in a faster lap than Cesar Moreno. So we do have a new leader there. But again, these early stages, we'll see if he manages to hold on to that. Brendan Dove representing for New Zealand. We'll see a few other nationalities. We'll go through that later. Obviously representing well with first place on pole as it stands. So yes, the Buriram International Circuit of Thailand. That's all the facts I've got. Have you got anything there, Chris?
Yes, it's there are 12 turns. It's 2.83 miles long. It opened. They broke ground building it on the 2nd of March 2013, as I'm sure a lot of people will know.
I remember that well.
Yeah,
it was a good day.
It was a good day. We were there, weren't we?
A lot of work.
Watching it.
A lot of work. Though.
It did look quite hard work, but we got through it. And it opened on the 4th of October 2014, so it actually took about a year and a half for them to build it, apparently.
I don't know if that's quick or not, but
it sounds like a long time. But
given how long it took to build the Scottish Parliament, it's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Or the tram.
So the tram lines, I was just going to say, yeah.
Yeah, it's got a capacity of 50,000 in the grandstand and 50,000 on the berm, so 100,000 total. Major events, it's got the MotoGP, Super GT. Let me go through a few of the events that have been held there. Japanese Super GT, TCR International Series, TCR Asia Series, GT Asia Series, World Touring Car Championships have raced there. Asia Le Mans Series in January 2016, and the Porsche Carrera Cup Asia. So it's got a good GT heritage. For the Superbikes, we've got the World Superbike Championships that have been raced there, and the MotoGP has signed a 3-year contract in 2018, which is running until 2020. So yeah, it's certainly going to be a busy track for the next few years, and good for GT.
Absolutely.
So just going back to the track itself, as you can see, I don't know if you can see it on the graphic on the screen, but the start finish line is in the bottom left corner. There's a long straight into an almost 45-degree turn, so that's probably a 100-meter braking zone type corner. Guys, it's one of those corners where you feel like you've stopped, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of action we get on that first corner. I'm sure there'll be a few little nudges.
Absolutely, yeah. That's one to watch out for. The second corner, I wouldn't really call it a corner myself, would you?
Well, yeah, I mean that's it's basically just a slight angle on a very long straight.
Bare left.
Into a
sat nav, I'd probably say.
Yeah, bare left. Yeah. And then on corner 3 is a massive hairpin coming right back on themselves there. So again, we're looking for some serious action. We'll probably see some serious action onto that hairpin. Another long straight into turn 4. More controlled braking and controlled acceleration than the other corners. I mean, the corner 1, 3 and 12 are all about hard braking and just hitting that apex. The other corners 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, it is more around the controlled braking and controlled acceleration hitting the racing line. So I think there'll be good action.
Yeah, we commentated on a race on this track a couple of weeks ago, didn't we? I think.
Yeah,
it's a familiar one for us. It's one of our favourites, I'm might say.
I would say it is my very favourite.
Yeah, of all the ones we've done.
Well,
it's between this and Red Bull, I think, isn't it? Right up there.
I'm looking forward to Red Bull. It's no Nürburgring, but it's hilly. The thing about the Chang, or the Buriram International Circuit of Thailand, is it's a very flat, quite a flat track. There's undulations, I would say, but no hills. So it'll be interesting going from the Buriram track circuit to the Red Bull Ring in Austria, because that difference that really does have some changes in levels, and makes a big difference on some of the corners. So that'll be interesting to see, I think. Right then, so who do we have on top now? It's still Brandon Dove, still for New Zealand, in the top spot. Let's have a look. We're on Cesar Marino. Can we go to the director interface and possibly have a look at somebody else? Because I think we've been on Cesar for a long time. And I don't think he's doing anything particularly interesting at the moment. So let's have a look. Taha Mali's in second, so he'll be quite pleased if he can hold on to that spot. It will put him in good stead to hold on to the lead overall. Then we've got John Haig in third. Is that De Crew in fourth? Rodgers in fifth. He'll be quite pleased with that. He was third at the Road America, so again, he'll be looking to capitalise on that. Then we've got Madley in sixth, McLaren in seventh, Cesar Mourinho in eighth, Banksy in ninth, and who's that in 10th? Let me have a quick look there. That is
Mark Bean.
Mark Mean, right.
Mark Bean. Another Brit, and after him it's RWB Evil. On my screen anyway.
Yep. P11.
And then I'm not sure, I might be wrong with the pronunciation on this one.
Go for it. Don't hold back.
Odin Sjøen, something like that, from Norway.
Is that like Dankeschön, but Odin?
It could well be. It could well be. Yeah.
But it's not German anyway. So anyway, moving on. Who's in the next spot?
Next spot
after Odin
is Beer.
Mr. Beer.
Mr. Beer.
Excellent.
TCSR. Another Brit. Then there's from Germany. There's Mr. Tenpin.
Tenpin, full-time job.
Yeah. I think you used that gig last time, didn't you?
I did indeed.
Next, Flag 9. Another Brit, Ferguson. Then FX UK, Marco, Charger, and H-Tune.
Can whenever we say Marco, can we say Marco? I don't know why.
Marco, we can.
Marco.
He's from Britain though, so.
Well, it's called Marco though, so I bet he's got some sort of Italian heritage there somewhere.
Probably.
I'm sure we'll find out when he starts slagging me off at some point in the future.
Well, hopefully he'll come in the top 3 and then we'll be able to discuss it after the race.
That would be good. So yeah, after the race we'll have an interview with the top 3 and get their take on events. So I'm quite looking forward to that as well, I have to admit. I'm sure they'll be quite elated after the race as well. So how long have we got left of the qualifying session now?
It's about 5 minutes, 20 seconds.
5:20. So we are really starting to get to crunch time.
Yes.
And who is in the top spot? Do we still have?
It's Taha Mali is still in the top spot.
Oh no, he must have. He's taken that recently. So last we looked, it was Brandon Dove. So nice one, Taha. Keep him coming. Somebody's off the track in the background there. I'm not sure who that was, but the stage isn't there. Well done, Taha. Looking forward to seeing a good race. Brandon Dove, I think, is just put in a purple first sector. So he's looking to take. Oh no, doesn't look like he's going to be taking the lead with that one.
Oh, bit of a slip off there.
Yeah.
My screen. Our screens are a bit different, I've noticed. I wonder why that is.
I believe it's because you've gone to YouTube Direct. I went through the race app.
Ah.
I would watch this one. In the studio, we have a few technical problems occasionally.
We've got too many options, that's what it is, I think. We're too organised.
It's not really a studio though, is it?
It's alright.
Used this joke last time too.
Oh yeah, this is well behind.
So John Haig's looking to push a green first sector. So let's have a look. He's better than he was last time around, so he'll have to pull something out of the bag if he's wanting to take Taha off the top spot though.
Right, okay. Good, yes, it's coming together.
I'm looking forward to the race tonight.
So am I. So am I, yeah. I think it'll be very interesting. And it's a full hour tonight, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it bad to say I want to see some absolute carnage on the racetrack?
I don't think it's bad. I think it's as a commentator and a viewer, we want to see some action, don't we? We want to see some risks being taken.
Yeah. So we want it to be a clean race, but not too clean.
Well, that's the good thing about this sort of virtual racing, isn't it? You know, nobody's going to get hurt, so you can kind of sit back and.
Exactly.
Because when I play these kind of games, I'm like, kind of quite enjoy the crashes and stuff.
Hell for leather, absolutely.
Yeah.
Better to burn out than fade away, as Ramirez would say.
Absolutely.
I think we need a driver called Ramirez. So anyway, actually going on to the drivers, we've got 20 competitors tonight. 20 drivers are going to line up on the grid. It's a reasonable turnout for a Easter weekend. I thought it was going to be a little bit slimmer, I have to admit. A few beers in the beer garden and driving. Competitive sim driving is probably not the best thing after that.
Well, I don't know, it might be like speaking another language, you know, you have a few drinks to loosen the nerves.
I don't know. An hour of high concentration.
You think some people might have a nap?
I don't know, yeah. There might
It's
be
quite late as well.
Racing incidents. So let's. Sorry, I thought Mr. Dove had taken another spot there. We've got 1 minute and 44 left of qualifying. So it's unlikely to be any changes. We're following Brandon Dove now. I'm assuming he's going to come out for one. No, I think he's left it too late in the day. Can't see anybody else putting in particularly good sector time, so I think it looks like that will be our running order. I'll never say never, but I'll be surprised if that changes much.
Maybe we should, well, we don't have much time now, but we have 50 seconds left. I suppose we can introduce ourselves a bit more during the race, can't we?
Yeah.
Lazy.
That's a good idea. Dave 2.0. I just increased the screen resolution and now we can read it.
Ah, you genius.
I feel like a technical wizard.
Yeah. How did you figure that out?
I pressed the right buttons in the right sequence.
Was it that little gear wheel down in the bottom right hand corner?
That would be the one.
Ah.
So, we just had we had a little shuffle in the top spot. But there we go. That's us. That's our order for tonight. We have Taha Mali in P1 on the grid, Brandon Dove P2, John Haig P3, Dave Crew P4, Rodders P5, Madley P6, Cesar Marino P7, Aidan McLaren P8, RB Resident Evil P9, and Banksy in P10.
Yeah, after that it's Mark Bean, P11, and oh right, looks like we're kicking off. Mark Bean after that is Odin Schoen, Beer, TCSR, 10 Pin, Flak 9, Ferguson, FX UK, Marco Charger, and H Tune. Marco, bring it up the rear.
So we've got 2 minutes and 40 seconds until race time.
Oh.
So I think they'll go out for a little bit more, I don't know if they'll call it practice, just keeping the eye in and dicking about in the cars, if I'm honest, I think.
Yeah, well, they're probably just familiarising themselves with the tricky turn number 3, the hairpin. Try to figure out what's the ideal speed and torque.
I don't know, I think they'll just be listening to music and try and pick up girls. Anyway. No, so who's this we're watching now? Taha. I think he's trying to make some mistakes now so he can not make them in the race. Just diving over the chicane there.
Yeah, we don't want to see much chicanery in this game, do we?
No. We'll go through the rules of the race later on. I think if we can get a moment in the action at the right time, we'll talk about the driving standards of RWB. But we'll see if we get a lull in the action and we'll go through that.
Absolutely, yeah. And here's John Haig and his Mercedes.
Yes.
Doing well. Who else can we have a look at? Let's have a look at Dave Crew, see what he's up to.
Where was Haig last time? So Haig was...
It's a nice little yellow Merc. Dave Crew's driving as well there.
Yeah.
Part of the Manfilter team.
The Merc has the best straight line speed, I think, of all the cars. It's quite a tricky car to handle, not as good on the corners. So
looks a bit light. I wonder if it has much trouble staying on the ground.
Stick some wings on it, and I'm sure it would have a lot of trouble. But it's got a mean-looking car.
Let's have a look at Rodders. He's always.
Is he in the M6 again?
Oh,
here we go. We've got 34 seconds now. He's in the pit, taking it easy. Maybe having a shit.
Yeah. Well, that's I mean, you want to get that done before the race starts, obviously.
So it's an hour-long race, so no toilet breaks.
No, you want to clear everything out. You don't want to be caught with your trousers down.
So as I said, from my perspective, I don't want to really see a clean race. No, I want to see a little bit of the odd nudge. Obviously, we've got to stick to the race rules. They maybe give the place back. But
we're not recommending if the drivers can hear us. We're not recommending that they do.
Not endorsing that kind of behaviour.
But if it happens,
and we see some monumental crashes, I'll be okay with that. I want to see them crashing elbows at this dining table of speed.
Is that one you wrote down earlier?
It is.
It's very good.
I can carry it on.
Yeah?
Yeah. Wait. No, I can't. Oh, no, I can. But I'm not gonna.
You're gonna save it for later.
Save it for later. Here we go. So we've got 35 seconds till the race begins. Who's this still in the pit? Taha's still in the pit. Come on, Taha, get your ass on the track. There he is. So that's it, the grid tonight. 20 drivers lining up.
There we go.
And here we go.
The red lights are flashing.
And they're
that's
off.
it. They're away. You stole my line.
Go.
And there's a jostling for first place already. Mali Haig is second place. Rodders is third, Crew fourth, and Dove is fifth.
Rodders has done well out of that start there. Dove has really dropped a few, so I don't think he'll be too happy. It's chopping and changing in P10 to P20. You can see a lot of jostling there. Ferguson on Mark Bean here.
Here we are from this is Mark Bean's car behind TCSR, isn't it?
Oh yes.
Now it's jumped to Charger.
Charger behind TCSR.
So one of the here we are
in Charger's car.
One of the interesting rules I read was that cars have to keep at least two wheels on the track at all times.
2 wheels on the track, or there'll be some sort of penalty. The game generally manages that, so it'll generally be a time penalty or the like. So that's no cut in the apex and no comment out of the corners too wide. We're still with Charger, still on TCSR, but
jumping to the front there's Taha Mali.
John Haig is sticking to him like glue, so hopefully we'll get some wheel-to-wheel stuff at the front of the pack later on.
Let's see where they are at the moment on the track map. They're coming round to the first curve again. So that's him done at first. Oh, that doesn't look good. Who's gone off?
Taha's gone wide? No.
It was,
yes, it was Taha, but he's held on. Let's see what happens there, because he may have to relinquish that spot. And he does. That's sportsmanship. Very, very good.
Absolutely, yeah.
Maybe taking the penalty already, though, so that the game in action. Having said that, it doesn't look like the others are getting past. We'll keep an eye out for that later. Dakru will be looking to take Taha now. But he's not quite there yet. Not quite on him.
Oh, bit of a challenge there by
late braking from Dakru, and he's off the track. He'll be losing some serious positions there. That is one unhappy gentleman.
And we've jumped back to Justin Madley, the Chevrolet.
Very solid driver, doing well in the races we watched last week, week before last.
Yeah, absolutely. Fun to watch. He's coming up on rudders there.
He placed well in Road Americas, in P9, so he'll be looking to creep up the leaderboard this week.
Looks like John Haig is in the lead now. At the front.
And he's stretching that lead out, it looks, almost 2 seconds now.
John Haig in front of B Dove, third place Rodders, fourth place McLaren. Then Marinho's. Someone else, isn't he?
Yeah, you're probably right.
Madley, Banksy, Ferguson, Mali's got dropped down to 9th now. That's a shame.
I think that will be the penalty.
Is that kicked in already, do you think?
I think that's what that'll be, yeah. Obviously there was a mistake, which will have cost him as well, but then certainly the penalty will have done more damage.
Absolutely. Well, hopefully he'll get back in the zone a bit later on.
These penalties really can be an insult to injury, I have to admit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're already falling behind just because obviously you're off the track for a bit. The last thing you want is another slap in the face, time-wise.
Taha has just taken Ferguson for P8, so he's starting to creep up. Oh, P7. He's starting to creep up the places already. And P6. What is Taha doing? Has he got some sort of rocket booster on that thing or something? I wonder if that was a faulty reading, but no, he's in P6 now, so let's see how he goes.
He's just behind Banksy, who's driving very artfully as usual.
It's good to see that Banksy isn't fighting evil this week. He's taken some time off to just enjoy the racing.
That's right. The last time we were commentating, Banksy and Evil were going at it like cats and dogs, right?
Yeah, it's not normal fighting evil, but normally in pictorial form.
Absolutely.
We used that last time.
We did, but I think more people this time, so we can reuse the same
cycle.
Oh, here we are. There's a nice view. Ferguson's car. He's biting the heels of Simon. Stewart, sorry. Yeah.
Is he in the M6 or is he in the Z4? Oh, Ferguson is taking the inside line. And it looks like he's...
Can he do it without trading paint with Chang? I think he has. Nice.
But they're still almost wheeled side by side. Let's have a look. We're in Stroin's car now. Has he got the inside line? No. Ferguson. Yes, I think that's it. So we're on with FX UK now, who's looking to take place for Marco.
Yeah, Marco's just the first of his worries, isn't he? It looks like there's a kind of convoy there he's got to navigate.
Yeah. Still will be backing them up, Marco up into him, so Might make for easy pickings at the back of the pack there.
It's just one little slip can change everything. So it's a 1 hour race. Concentration, endurance, these are all going to be factors, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
I wonder if these drivers train much, like during the week.
I think they've probably trained quite a lot, if I'm honest. Any excuse to not do the day job or general household chores, get on the sim and race it out. So we're still with FX UK on Marco. And I will expect him to put a serious challenge in there at some points too. Here we go, on to a long straight now. He's not close enough. Oh, this is TCR having a bit of a tussle.
So, might be wrong, but is that Tahamali's from Morocco? Does that sound about right?
I think that is right, yeah.
It's great that we can have drivers together all over the world in this kind of event, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good to get an international field, absolutely. Obviously we've got mostly Brits, but yeah, the more people from different locations in the world makes it interesting. Get a little bit of national pride in the races and the like, so absolutely. So we've got a Brit at the top and a New Zealander in second place. Another Brit, Rodders, and another New Zealander are in fourth. So New Zealand doing well this weekend.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm just having a look at it.
Taha has taken another place as well. He was in 6th behind Madley, but he's up in P5 now.
Up to 5th, very nice.
And is this Dove having a little bite at John Haig there? Oh, he's too far back. Can we actually go to Taha's car and just see the race he's having at the moment? Just see how he's trying to work his way back through the field. He is hot on the heels of Hayden McLaren. So yeah, let's stick with this for a while, because this looks like we're going to see some serious racing. Oh, was that a little contact there? I'm not sure. Taha doesn't look like he's giving any place back. Up into P4 now.
I was going to say jostling, but it wasn't really jostling. It's the angle sometimes lies a bit. They looked like they were quite close. There's still quite a gap between them.
It looked like contact as Taha made the pass, but it may have just been the angle that we were watching from.
Are they driving the same car?
Taha's in the Corvette. Let's have a look for Hayden McLaren. I'm not sure what car he's driving.
That would explain why, because if they're got a throttle full open then in the same car, then McLaren might not be able to catch him, eh?
I mean, neck and neck.
Here it is. Oh, it's a Chevrolet.
Yeah, Chevy as well. Right, so I said Corvette and Chevy. Anyway, tomato. We're 10 minutes into the race. And a lot of action so far. And we'll expect to see a lot more as Taha makes his way back through the pack. Looking now, got his sights set on Rodders for P3. Get back into one of the podium slots. Brandon Dove is still hot on the heels of John Haig. But no change as yet. Drivers have probably settled into a bit of a rhythm now. You know where they are in the pack and driving the race now.
Yeah, so bit of an overview about the RWB driving track limits. Drivers should keep 2 wheels on the track at all times, within the white line, edge of the track. Cuts include both driving over apexes and extending outside the track on corner exit. Contact. Drivers should give the place back when they know they've hit someone or forced them off track. Apologise for contact if it's their fault. Leave debates until after the race.
Be interested to be like a fly on the wall if any kind of questions in car
that go on.
Absolutely.
Stick it out till the end. Rage quitting is for babies, it says here. Not my words. Passing etiquette causes most controversy. Defending position. Drivers must not make more than one change of direction, which is not permitted. Changing track position within the braking zone, i.e. pull across then slam on your brakes a moment later. See, this is all the stuff I used to do when I was a kid. Like, you know, to stop people overtaking me.
Yeah. I mean, it used to be one of my favourite moves in the go-karts to basically jam yourself into the apex and use the other person as almost a bumper to get yourself around any of the tricky corners.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I used to do it all the time with Forza Motorsport 3.
But I guess in the more professional leagues, that's frowned upon, or blatantly just not fucking.
I have to relearn how to drive. I did that. So where are we now?
We're in the car with Brandon Dove, I believe. He was looking to take John Haig, but he's been on his tail for some time now and can't find a way past. It's close on the hairpin there. Is that the hairpin? Yeah, I believe it is. But he hasn't made a pass.
Right, so sorry about that. We just had a few technical difficulties to work through, but we're back with you now. So we're glad to see that John Haig is still in first place, followed by B. Dove, Roders, Taha Mali, Hayden McLaren, Justin Madley, Banksy, and Dave Crew. And here we're watching R. Ferguson. Putting a bit of pressure on Dick Crew, seeing if he can make any headway up the ladder.
It's too far back yet for any real threat, but we'll keep an eye on this one. Absolutely. The man from Northern Ireland will be looking to take a place, if at all possible. So we went through some of the racing rules there, and we spoke a little bit about the contact little bit about passing etiquette and defending positions. Things drivers must not do. Did we talk through that?
Things drivers must not do.
Make a move more than once. Change of direction.
Yes.
Defend the position. Is
Yes,
not
we
permitted.
did that, yeah.
We did that already.
Yeah.
No, I won't repeat it. We're getting some lag on the stream tonight, so forgive us for stumbling for a moment there, but we'll pick that up.
Interesting thing about lapping. If a driver is being lapped by another car, a blue flag will be considered to have been issued if the lapping car is within 1 to 2 seconds of the car being lapped.
Same in most racing events.
Bless you.
Excuse me,
It's the hay fever kicking in, isn't it?
this is live. We're in the car with Chang now, trying to make a pass. Still looking at Brandon Dove, trying to make a pass on John Haig.
He's really tight in behind him there, isn't he? He's not giving him any chances to recuperate after a mistake.
This must have been a good number of laps. He's been hot on his heels now, but just can't make the pass.
A third of a second behind.
Oh, there's a little wobble there on the corner, but managed to keep it on the road. He's late on the brakes there, coming back at him. Charger with a slowdown penalty, off track limits.
And there's Banksy.
On the crew.
Is that
He's in the Nissan.
Nissan? Yeah.
Another card with phenomenal straight line speed. They don't allow the use of Mustangs in the GT3 RWB.
What is that?
It's a massive straight line speed, and when the better drivers are driving one of those, there's just essentially no competing with them. Very difficult car to handle, but yeah, not in this GT3.
Can be a bit wild at times.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of horsepower, probably.
No chance. So we've seen Rodders. He's had quite a quiet race from our perspective tonight. So he's held on to P3.
Yeah, he's biding his time. We've seen his strategy in the past, haven't we? He likes to keep nice and close and keep an eye out for opportunities, which worked for him before.
Wait for some carnage up ahead and make the pass. The more the merrier.
That's it. Let the first and second placers fight it out.
You'll have to excuse us if the commentation is a bit stuttery. We're having some streaming problems, and it's scratching our heads here as to why we've got so much lag.
Yeah, we're watching this on the beach, aren't we? That's why, probably.
Yeah.
On our smartphones. A few beers. Tahamali has managed to claw his way back to 4th place.
Yeah, he's been chasing Rodders down, but still a good 4-5 seconds off the pace, I think.
Let's have a look at Beer TCSR, see what he's up to.
Yeah, we haven't seen much of him tonight, so good. He's behind Marco. Oh, very close. Just make a pass on the outside.
Oh, looks like he's...
Marco.
Oh, he snipped Marco off the track. Oh dear.
I don't think there was any contact there.
I think there was. I think there was a little nudge, yeah. Yeah, I'll look forward to the instant replay of this, which I'll do in the edit tomorrow morning. But
Good
yeah.
idea.
I shame we can't do that live, eh? I wonder if there's a way of doing that live.
There may be. We'll have to have a tinker with it at some point.
Yeah.
Find out.
So Beer's now at 10th. Yeah, so I was just saying, John Haig, Dove, Rodders, Malley are now on their 17th lap. Everyone else is on their 16th lap except for Ferguson and Marco, who are on their 15th. So there is a lot of shaking and grooving going on up at the top there. John Haig still in the lead. Brandon Dove is at 0.29 a second behind, hot on his heels. Still on beer. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the leaders. There he is, John Haig, still confidently in the lead, and Dove is not being very peaceful about his pressure that he's putting on the Haig there. Watching him like a hawk, you might say. That's quite a good one.
For the Dove?
Yep. Meanwhile, Rodgers is not really anywhere in the picture at the moment. He's sort of
He's
way back.
Got a good bit of space both in front and behind him.
Here he comes.
Oh, is that Tahoe on his tail now?
I think Rodgers is trying to fend off Tahoe, yeah.
This will be an interesting battle. Rodgers has stayed out of trouble so far. Be interesting to see if he can keep to that.
Oh, it's nice to see the comments coming up now. Yeah, apologies about the commentary being a bit out of sync. That's there is a 4-second lag. We've noticed. We hope to improve on this
over the next few weeks.
Yeah, or just notice things faster.
Yeah,
that may help.
see into the future. That'll be good.
Yeah. Where are we now? We're still on the Higster,
and he's still keeping Dove at bay. Dove.
Dove.
I don't know.
Dove.
It was most likely Dove.
Dove. It must be Dove.
Dove's a bit of a
Yeah,
Scottish
it's the
thing,
past
isn't it?
tense of dive, isn't it? In that case.
Yes, indeed. So, who's this? It's his Resident Evil on Charger, and I think he's passed him.
Oh, he's yeah, he has. Charger has been taken out.
That was a nice pass in the slipstream, and then straight past. Evil is through, holds on to it through the corner. Let's have a look. Charger's coming back.
Oh,
Got him on the inside.
fighting tooth and nail, eh?
Evil holds on. Evil has a firm grasp. This track, but Charger's coming back at him. Who's this? Is this Taha and Rodders?
Taha on the front, I think.
Yeah.
Or is it?
Looks like Rodders has conceded the place there. Taha applying the pressure and makes it stick.
This is, if you're in the car next to Rodders, this is what you'd be feeling at the moment.
Yes, Taha's through. Come on, Rodders. Have another go.
Oh, he's taking it back.
Oh, well, let's have a look. He's on the inside.
What was he blocking him?
Taha seems to have slowed. Wonder if it was an error there.
Here we are in Dave Crew's car.
Looking to make a move on Madly.
Truly, madly, deeply.
Around the hairpin. I wish I knew some follow-on lyrics from that.
That's alright. Savage Garden.
You can't beat a bit of Savage Garden.
I don't even know if it's Savage. Here we are now. We're still on Dave Crew and he's yellow Merc. He's holding onto the track nicely.
Yeah, Madly, again, steady. This is quite a good result from Madly. Improvement on his P9 last time around. No doubt he's wanting to do better than this, but he still will take him up the leaderboard. And a little bit further. Taha is off. Oh, he's in for the pits. Into pit, and I believe Rodders is right behind him. Is that right? Is that Rodders behind him? I'm not sure. Brendan Dove in the pit as well. And who else have we got in the pit? I believe we've got Cesar Mourinho, Joanne, Marco, Ferguson. I've already pitted.
Are they all going in?
Yeah. This is Evil on TCR SR. And let's have a look how this is changing the leaderboard. So we've got McLaren up front at the moment temporarily. Madly in second. The Crew in third.
Is this because McLaren hasn't entered the pits yet?
Yeah, the cars, as you can see, the cars with the orange have not pitted, and the cars in green have made their stop.
Oh, right. It's good that you spotted that.
This isn't my first.
I don't have that on my screen here, on my monitor. Or is that what this is, the red and the green?
That is the
right.
same.
Got it.
So we're looking at Taha in P10 now. He'll be making his way back through the field. We're with TCSR on Rodos. P7 at the moment after his pit stop. It'll be interesting to see where is Taha versus Rodos now. Let's have a quick look, because Taha had just taken the place. Looks like Taha's in P9. So
yeah, but he's in 4th position. Not if you take out the guys that haven't pitted yet.
yes, but remember Taha took the place from Rodos, so it looks like Rodos has come out ahead after the pit stops. Is that right?
Yeah, there was a bit of back and forth, I think. And Mali.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
And then he went into the pits. I think he almost had a bit of a connection.
Good tussle. I think the tussle might be one of my repetitive words for the old commentary. Forgive me if I say that every...
Tussle. Oh, I forgot to bring my bell. My...
repetitive word or cliche bell.
Yeah, my pause or bell. Bring that next time.
So yeah, we're just following Taha in P7. Can we go to director's mode and maybe select? Looks like Taha's got a lot of work to do there, but he's not in any direct action at the moment. So
a lot of the drivers are on the 21st lap, apart from Ferguson at the back, who's on his 16th lap. So I don't know what's happened to him. He must have a bit of a problem of some sort.
Don't tell me he's rage quit. Is he still driving?
It's hard to say. It says invalid here now, so
perhaps not. So we're on board with Justin Madley. It'd be interesting to see when he comes into pit and see how it all works out.
He might not relinquish his
in these top
first
3
position. He might be reluctant to.
No, there's a mandatory pit stop, and yeah, for tyres and grip, the guys will have to make a pit stop in this race. There's only 25 minutes.
Once?
Yeah, one pit stop. With 25 minutes left, I would expect him to come in the next 5 minutes, at the very least.
Very good. A lot can happen in 60 minutes.
Yeah, so it looks like we've got Dove, Haig, Rodders now, not discounting the guys that haven't pitted. Then Taha, Resident Evil. I know Evil and Evil is yet to pit, so yeah, we can see a top 4 there once it pans out. Let's see how that goes. Hayden McLaren is doing well as well. He's made his pit stop. Cesar Marino has also made his pit stop in P13, but he'll bump right up the order when the others come in for their stop.
There was that driver, was it C-Samek, who we did really well in the last race we commented on. He's not appeared tonight,
There are
unfortunately.
a few no-shows I'm probably surprised about, given that they're placing on the first round. C-Samek being one of them. He was P4 on Road Americas.
It looks like Dove has got the better of Haig now.
Ah, yes. Ah, why didn't we see that? Are we on auto director?
Yes.
We are.
Do you want to have a look at Dove?
No, I think if we leave it on auto director, it should have taken us to that action, but here we go, we've got Rodders, Mali on Rodders now. Or Rodders on Mali, I should
Rodders
say.
on Mali, yeah.
So, as Mali must have made a pass. Rodders will be spitting.
Mally's done well to come back.
As indeed. Both going quite wide on that turn, but sticking within the rules. Rod is looking for any mistake, any error now. Taha is solid on the hairpin. And all Rodders can do is hold on to him. We're with Brandon Dove.
How far ahead is
Third place.
Dove on Haig? Looks like a couple of seconds.
Yeah, looks like he's got maybe 4 seconds on the splits, is it? So quite a comfortable lead at this stage in the race. He'll be looking for consistency now through to the end.
Yeah, not counting the non-pitters. It's Dove, Haig, Mally, Rodders, the top 4. Rodders is a bit behind, coming around that corner there.
So we're just waiting for the crew and the other guy, Banksy to pit. Banksy. And it looks like the crew's gone in for his pit stop now.
Yeah. So Banksy Kai is. I wonder what his strategy is. I wonder what he's thinking.
He'll have to make that stop, but he obviously thinks this is working for him. Could be quite a busy track if he pits now, so he's perhaps just looking for some clean air and get some steady laps in. A couple of the other guys gone in now, the tail of the pit stops. Only 3 left to pit, so it'll be interesting to see when they go.
Good stuff. I wonder if the drivers will be stocking up on their Monster or Red Bull or whatever it is they keep them going through this race.
We'll be saving that for next week.
What's happening next week?
The Red Bull track in Austria.
Very good.
Yeah, sorry. That's unforgivable. But never mind. Banksy's still not pitted with 21 minutes to go.
What is he thinking? Oh, Dove has overtaken him anyway.
Is that Banksy in now? Yeah, he is. So
there he goes.
Into the pit.
It's
interesting to see where he comes out and see if that strategy of hanging on till the bitter end for the pit stop paid off.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that.
And this must be TCSR, is it? I think it is. Also in the pit. And we're back out with P1 Brandon Dove. Looks like he's about to lap somebody else. I wonder if it's that 10-pin or Ferguson. Lets him pass quite cleanly, allowing Brandon to get on with his race. Brandon was in P6 on Road Americas, so this is would be a good solid win if he's able to hold on to the top spot here, and this would see him, I think, on top of the leaderboard. No, with Taha in 3rd. I think Taha would hold on, but yeah, it would certainly do his tally a lot of good.
So it's just 19.5 minutes on the clock.
Just
We'll be shimmying for their best position to prepare for any final manoeuvres.
Joan with a slow down penalty. I'm wondering how badly is that going to affect him at the moment. He's in P17. So it's not going to do him too much damage.
So Banksy's come out in 9th place behind Beer. Was that where he was before?
He was around that, but I that's paid off. I think he maybe has taken one spot.
Pierre's going into the pits now. Looking at Justin Madley and his Chevrolet.
Still in P6. Oh, but he's having a little bias. Mourinho there.
Oh, this is evil now. We've changed to
Oh, yeah.
jump cameras. Evil's having a piece of Mourinho coming around that bend.
Always seems to be some good wheel-to-wheel action with Evil, Mourinho, and Charger. It all seems to be in the mix, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, these guys have probably known each other for years, and they know each other's sort of styles and little foibles and things, and probably know each other's cars.
Keeps it interesting. We've got Mourinho in the BMW, Evil in the Nissan. Have you had a look to see who's on whose team?
Yes. Yes, I have, but would you like to run through it briefly for the viewers?
So with the solo drivers, we've got C. Samek, who's unfortunately not made it this evening. Carnage UK. Cristiano Pinheiro is also a solo driver, lone wolf. Fredericus Vanga is a solo driver. Sounds like a composer. Anyway, Marco, solo driver. Kos, solo driver. And Japs is a solo driver. I'm not going to call him Japs. I think I'm going to call him something else for the rest of the evening. Ferguson and TC, Beer are in a team. Team Bonnie and Clyde. So they're going to tough it out to the end and get shot to pieces.
Well, yeah. Beer and Ferguson are pretty near the end of the list, unfortunately, tonight. I don't know what happened there, but...
So we'll expect them to get shot to pieces shortly.
They might get shot to pieces.
And John D and Cesar Morano are also in the team. Guess the team name.
The team name of John B and Cesar Morano?
Yes.
I don't know. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid?
It may as well be. It's Bumper Buddies.
Bumper Buddies! Yes. That's basically what Butch and Sundance were, in a lot of ways.
Indeed. And then we've got Pinpoint. Is in a team of one.
Right? Well, that's okay.
Team Pinpoint, his team is called Dogs of War. Like that. Audi and Rodders are also form a team. And
where is Audi? He's not here.
Audi, I'm surprised. He did quite well. He was in P11 at Road Americas. But yeah, not racing tonight. There was a few weeks of technical hitches, and obviously it's Easter weekend, so you can only put it down to that.
Yeah, people are going to be with their families, probably.
What's happened to our lives, Dave?
Well, I don't know. Mine should be in bed by now, I think.
Yeah, so we got to Dogs of War. Yes, Audi and Rodders, their team is called Farmer's Delight.
How do they come up with these names, do you think? Farmer's Delight? I mean, it's milk, isn't it?
I don't know.
Or kind of yogurt.
I think that's a...
Well, I thought it sounded... I mean, there's a lot tonight that I'm thinking could be taken two ways, but I don't know if that's my imagination or not. Just try to keep it clean.
Oh, please, don't. No, I'm only joking. Here we go. So, Rigel and Terry and Dave. They are the game of Smog. Gabsy and Paddle-T are Lisbon Road Racing. In fact, there's quite a few people here who aren't racing tonight, so I'm not going to...
No problem. Well, thanks for that insight into the drivers'
team
names.
I think it is worth noting, though, that Mad is in a team with Mali. Taha and Madley are in the same team.
All right, okay.
So, and who did you say Rodders with Audi?
Well, there hasn't been much change in the top four. Brandon Dove Still 1.6 seconds ahead of John Haig. There's quite a gap, about 5 seconds, and then there's Taha Mali in third place, and then Rodgers is fourth. And then it's Hayden McLaren, Justin Madley, Dave Crew, Banksy, Cesar Marano, Evil, FX UK, Flak 9, Charger, Bean, Marco Shun, TCSR, and H-Tune, who we haven't heard much of tonight.
No. I guess Hayden McLaren's going to be quite pleased with this. Is in P5 if he manages to hold on. He was in P8 on Road Americas, so again he'll be creeping his way up the leaderboard. The other drivers who are going to improve, Rodders will do well. Resident Evil will be quite disappointed with tonight's race.
This is Dave Crew, hoping to get a piece of Madley.
Madley. We'll be in a slipstream now. Let's have a look. I'm sure he'll have a go. No, into the corner.
Oh, has he done it? I think he's done it.
Looks like.
Yeah, oh no, he's...
Looks like Madley made an error there. Ran wide.
Well done, Crew. That was a nice bit of driving there, and don't forget we can see the cars behind in the mirrors of the in-car drivers. If you know what I mean.
Yeah,
so now, but
absolutely. Here we've got Mark Bean here. Madley is having a look. No, he's too far back. I think the Crew may pull away now. But let's have a look. Oh, is that Madley off the track?
Yeah, Madley's gone off.
Bitterly disappointed.
That's unfortunate.
He's holding on for P7 at the moment.
Yeah, he's not falling too behind. He's a respectable gap. Banksy is on his tail, but I'm not sure he was close enough to take advantage.
No, he looks like he's held on through his P7.
Is that what we're looking at? Flag 9?
Yeah, Flag 9, P12.
Audi.
Good all-round car, the Audi.
Absolutely. Yeah.
FX UK in the BM. Z4 in P11. It was P13 at Road Americas, so P11 is an improvement. Good, solid drive. Looking at Rodders in P4. Seems to have found quite clear areas of racetrack all night.
Yes.
Apart from the passes by Mali, he does seem to have been in a race on his own. FX UK. Still on P11. I think he's coming up from Mad. Is that Evil?
Yeah.
There's Dove in P1.
Yeah,
Hayes hasn't been able to make a challenge. So, right, Dave.
That's alright. It's alright, I'm a little bit hurt.
Oh, I do that again.
That's alright, I didn't expect to just jump on the commentary like that. I can't remember what I was going to say now. Oh yeah, there's been a few spin-offs this evening. Perhaps we'll now, I mean, we're coming in the last 10 minutes now, so tensions are going to be high, passions are going to be flaring up. There's going to be some action out there, I think.
There better be. I want to see some carnage before the end of this race. I want to see somebody flip their car.
Well, you saw Rodders flip his car in the qualifiers.
Yeah, that was quite good.
That was a nice flip. Yeah. Slow down penalty for who's that? Flag 9.
Yeah, I think it is. No, it's Tune.
Oh, H-Tune, yeah.
And with the Crew here, P6. He's got a bit of clean racetrack as well.
It's like 28 days later watching this car going on the track, isn't it?
28 days later?
Yeah. Like, you know, when they get London completely empty for filming it.
Yeah,
Filming
yeah.
the guy walking over Tower Bridge. It's a bit like that. Where's everyone? Why don't we get... I'll move the camera on to something.
Yeah, we want to see some action. Let's see
Some
some.
action, yeah.
Let's see somebody.
Got the front. Let's see what's happening here. Brandon Dove is feeling the heat from John Haig.
Oh, that's good to see. I thought Haig had dropped back, but no, he's all over him now. Getting a bit of the slipstream there. No, he's not close enough. At least not for this time around.
Dove has got the hammer down.
A little wobble on the
He's not-
apex.
He's not giving anything.
Right on the edge.
I wonder how much that slows the car down, having your two wheels on the edge there.
Very little chicane. On the no, very little. I think. From my experience of F1.
Right.
Oh, Brandon Dove did he go off the track there?
Well, I don't know. I think he had half,
Oh.
a couple of wheels still on the track.
No, I think that was I think he was off.
Well, I didn't see any slow down penalties come up for.
Let's have a look and see.
So either the ref didn't spot it, or
7 minutes to go now. That would be a real kick in the balls for Brandon Dove. Is he slowed there? No.
I think I heard Murray Walker use that expression once.
Really?
Yeah.
Good on him.
He's bleeped out, of course. Dove, Haig, Malley, Rodders, McLaren, Crew, Madley, top 7. Banksy's number 8. Cesar Marino.
Does Haig have a problem? He must have had a penalty. He's dropping back significantly
Really?
on Dove, yeah.
According to my monitor, still 3 seconds behind.
I think the gap was a lot closer than that.
Was it?
A few moments ago, yeah. Sorry. Where did you get to? Where did you get to? Let's.
I can't remember. Oh yeah, Maranhio. Evil FX UK is 11th. Flag 9 is 12th. Charger 13. Bean 14th. Marco 15th. And then it's Jun, TCSR, and H Chun. And N-Pen and Ferguson seem to have dropped out. It's a long race, so I mean, it's a concentration. Personally, don't know how they do it. Stay focused for that long.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's only 5.5 minutes left on the clock. We need to keep our eye on the top 4 this time, obviously. in case
Absolutely.
Somebody else.
I want to see who
Wins.
wins this time.
Yeah.
around.
Let's keep our eye on the screen and see who wins this time round. That's probably part of the job of the commentator.
We are quite amateur, but we don't want to push that boundary too far.
No, because we like to think we bring a kind of a kind of naivety to the thing.
Absolutely. And over time, we'll learn.
Absolutely, yeah. We'll probably be doing this for 50 years. Where are we? Are we locked on? Oh no, it's So yeah, as we can see in the mirrors there, this is really cool. It's absolutely not behind the grip, so it's
Free to drive. No, I think unless anybody makes an error now, I think this is going to be the table for tonight.
I wish we could kind of plug into the speakers
Of the drivers.
and say, "Come on, man! Now's your chance! Get there!"
Do something. Although I have to admit that every racer has driven well this evening.
Absolutely, yeah. I keep saying absolutely. That's good.
We do want a crash, but it looks like they're just too good.
Well, that's it. Yeah, I mean, at this level, accuracy is probably...
It will get it. It will come. Maybe not today.
Maybe not tomorrow. It's a
But
bit
soon.
like, it's a bit like playing...
Maybe next week.
Or maybe next week. Yeah, probably next week. What was I going to say? Yeah, with this league, it goes on for how many weeks is it? 10 weeks?
Don't ask me questions.
Something like 10. I would say 10 weeks. And
I believe it does, yes.
And so yeah, you can't down the track because any mistake you make now is going to have repercussions further on down the league. So that's probably why we're seeing slightly more reserve driving than the last race we commentated on. Who's that? Slow drive penalty for
Madly. But we've got the crew on McLaren here. This is an interesting little battle.
Yeah, well, he better make his move fast. He's only got 3 minutes left on the clock. Bit of a wobble there from McLaren. Here we are on Dave's car. Right behind him.
The crew didn't race on Road Americas, as far as I can tell, unless he's changed his name. So he'll be looking for as many points as he can get if he's in the cup.
Well, he's only 0.3 seconds behind Hayden at the moment. Oh, he's now shrunk the gap. Oh no, it's not going back to 2.2 seconds again. Oh, he's fallen behind a bit. Right, I'm getting the hang of this now.
Director mode.
Yeah. Let's see what else we can have a look at. Let's see who the closest gaps are. Well, that's where we are. Dave Crew behind McLaren is the closest one.
I think this is the best action we've got at the moment.
Yeah.
Everybody else seems to have found a clean bit of track.
They found their place in life.
Is that HSU? Another slowdown penalty.
Banksy is creeping up on Madley.
Madley will not want to give another place away after the unforced error earlier. But yeah, he's only a second behind him, if that. Let's have a look.
Yeah. Just over a second. Dave Crew is still nipping at the heels of McLaren. 0.2 seconds. 0.19, 0.17. I think we should jump to Dave Crew. Oh,
Yeah.
There was a bit of action there. I don't know if you saw that on your screen.
We're with them now,
Yeah.
and we can
Dave
see
Crew is taking McLaren.
he's on the inside.
0.1.
One change of direction there. You cannot make another McLaren. And Dave Crew looks like he may be through in that Mercedes on the straight.
Oh man, this is getting quite tense.
Has he got the inside?
Oh,
on it?
McLaren's. Yeah. Oh man, I can have to watch this. I don't think I've got the.
It looked to me like he was through for a moment. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
was.
Straight.
He was. Dave took him. He was 0.1 seconds ahead. But we've only got 27 seconds left in the clock, so we better get up the front and see what's happening up there. Looks like John Haig is catching up on Brandon Dove. Less than a second. Can you see it on your monitor there?
Yes. Dove will not be making a mistake now. Haig can try. He's going to pressure him, but I don't think he has the time left to take him.
You don't think he's...
5 seconds?
2, 1, and that's it. It's all over, I believe. 60 minutes.
There we go.
That's it.
Winner for tonight, Brandon Dove. Second place, John Haig. Third place, Taha Mali, who will hold on to the overall lead. And in fourth place, Rodders. A good solid race from him there. Fifth place, Hayden McLaren. And sixth place, De Crew.
Yep. And then the seventh, Justin Madley. Eighth, Banksy. A bit of shuffle. Is there going to be a bit of shuffling in this one, do you think? When the
penalties are applied, there may be the odd shuffle, but I think we're...
Yeah, there's still some time changes going on here, isn't there? What's this here? They still have to reach the finish line.
They still have to reach the finish line. So there we go. That's it. Every day's a school day. So this is our final order now coming in. Over the line.
Checkered.
Here's our Robert's giving it a little bit of wobble on the home straight. So this is. Shall we go through it again? Or,
Yeah, we better go.
Brandon Dove, top spot. Haig, P2. Taha, P3. Rodders, P4. McLaren, P5. Crew, P6. Madley, P7. Banksy, P8. Reno, P9.
Yeah, and then 10th coming in there.
Is our Resident Evil.
Resident Evil. I don't know, wait a minute, I don't think these guys have crossed the finish line yet.
No, we can see. You can see Madley coming. Banksy is.
There's Evil, right? Yeah, I can see it now.
Reno coming.
30.
Evil,
39 laps.
giving us some good drama as ever.
Well, that was a thrilling race.
Bring it in, and there's the scoreboard. So let's cut out. Hopefully, we'll get a few driver interviews, possibly top 3, 4, or 5, and see what they think of tonight's race.
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll get Brandon Dove, John Haig, and Taha Mal in the race room to discuss the race. That would be nice.
That would be good. We'll hear from them any moment. And
meanwhile,
I'll get a chat.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'll just go down the rest of the board, shall I? Where did we get to?
Yeah, please do. I think we're about P10.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's the We Are Hiring screen up. So yeah, if you happen to be it's gone down. Okay.
It's on.
We're still on? Oh, we're still live. Brilliant.
Hello.
Look at that race, Mike.
It was a good race. A lot of drama at the start and in the sort of middle sections. I think after that the drivers got into their rhythm and basically found their fairly clean pieces of track. There's still the odd bit of action here and there, but no, I think it was mostly decided in the first half of the race, and then after that it was just good, consistent driving. After that,
yeah, it was solid, wasn't it? There was a lot of consistently solid driving there. Not much happened, fortunately, between announced the results and the end of the race. I think we were pretty close on the money there.
Very good.
Well, you've been joined by first, second, and third.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see whether I can't remember who it was now, but there was the bump, wasn't there? Where somebody spun off.
Taha, yeah, very dramatic race for him.
Oh, that was near the start.
Did it incredibly well to get back onto the podium.
Yeah, a lot of lesser people might have just kind of thrown in the towel at that point, but he stayed focused.
He fought his way back incredibly. I do think if it hadn't been an error, but then you could say that for many races, if it hadn't been for that one error, the top spot would have been his.
That's it.
Oh, I'm not so sure about that.
It's
one thing to catch, it's another thing to pay, as Brandon found out for the first half of the race.
Yeah. Actually, it was a great race. We had equally the same pace, so I mean, I was struggling. I did a huge mistake at the beginning, and it cost me 10 or 12 seconds, and from there it was really hard to catch up.
Yeah, it was that curb. It was, to be honest, I know it's not against the rules, but going over the curb on the entry to that fast corner, it's fine and everything, but it just looked up.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, really hard. And actually, I was going alright. I was not trying to overdrive or gain time. That's the first time in the whole race. I mean, even in my preparation, I didn't get that sideways in that particular moment. Which was
I think you were always running the risk, and I was praying that Brandon would do the same in front of him.
Yeah, Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I said to Roder yesterday that Brunter he's the guy to beat. So he did a great.
Yeah, I think he lost a little bit of consistency towards the end. I did catch him up a little bit.
Yeah, he pushed hard to gain that point for the fastest lap. I was a little.
60 minutes, especially on a bank holiday weekend.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes next week at the Red Bull in Austria, and a much more hilly or hilly track. That's not the right terminology, but who cares? That'll do. You know what I mean.
Yeah,
so it'll be interesting to see how that changes things.
Yeah, hopefully.
Can you
we'll see
hear
you
them?
at Red Bull. Thanks for listening.
Thanks.
Bye.